In this lesson, we're going to review how to take the sum of the bottom n values of a table. Now, n can represent a specific number of values that you want to calculate. So we're calculating the sum of the smallest subset of data within an array, right? The bottom number of values within a set of data. So the formula syntax for this is pretty complex. Let's take a look at it. It's equal to the sum of the smallest array of data within a table. So as you can see in cell D10, we represent how the formula is written. We can use the sum of the small formula in an embedded array, or we can use the sum product formula. Both of those formula will achieve the same result. So in the formula, the 1, 2, or n is the chronological order of the particular numbers or values that you'd like to calculate the summation of. The array is a set of values from which we want to find the sum. The small is the smallest values from the array, and the sum product or the sum makes a sum and calculates them in totality. So let's take a look at an example on how we can calculate the sum of the bottom certain number of values within an array. In our example, we have a set of values in the below table, and it contains daily sales. So we can see in column C, we've got date, and then in column D, we've got quantities. And that quantity is associated with the particular date of sale. So for instance, in row 27, we can see that there were 15 sales on January 1st, and there are 22 sales on January 8th, and so on. Using the sum formula nested with the small formula, we can calculate the sum of the smallest 5 sales quantities for January 2020. So let's say a finance manager says, for January 2020, I want to know for the bottom smallest 5 sales, what was the total of those as a cohort? We can do that by using the sum and small formulas. Let's take a look at how we calculated it within cell E24. It actually comes out to be a total of 51, and I've highlighted them within the data table in red. As you can see, 11, 10, 9, 13, and 8 were the smallest sales within January, and the sum of those is 51. I calculate that through the formula in cell E24 by taking the sum using the embedded small formula, highlighting the entire data array, so cells D27 through D24, and then I put in the data that I would like to take the summation of, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and I separate those with a comma. If I wanted to calculate the smallest 6 amounts, I would just add another comma and put in 6, and it would return 66. And if I look at the data table, I can add up the smallest 6 by adding in the next smallest one after the 13, which is 15, and that gives me 66. So that's an easy way in which you can calculate that cohort and take the sum of it. Again, the only thing that you need to be cognizant of is just putting in the array in the formula, how many items you want to count, and separate them with a comma. In this case, I just want to calculate the sum of the smallest 5, but I could have extended that to the smallest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever I felt was appropriate or needed to perform for the analysis. Similarly, if I wanted to calculate the largest 5 items within the table, the only thing that I would need to do and change as part of the formula is type large instead of small, and the rest of the formula stays the same. In that case, it becomes 366. And if I were to add up the sum of the highest 5 values, let's see if that is accurate. Well, it's 75, 71, 89, 66, and 65, and that gives me a total of 366. So the formula is working properly. So that's how you use the sum of the large and the sum of the smallest formula within Excel to calculate the sum of a small or large cohort within an array. Hey guys, thanks for watching this lesson. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, I'd really appreciate a like and subscribe from you. And if you want to learn more about Microsoft Excel, check out these videos above. And don't forget to check out our website, commercecurve.com, where we have lots of in-depth finance and accounting courses available with full training workbooks. All of our courses come with complete workbooks of lessons, examples, pre-built financial models and training video. Hope to see you there.